All right. Hopefully this works. I only got 60 percent of my battery. Walking to my bowl. That was a good drive. I'll pause this for right now, and then I'll maybe. Let's see what it suggests on Arccos. Okay, so 223 yards. And let's see what so it tells me 8 iron. So that's what we're gonna play, 8 iron. And so you can also choose 7, but I'm gonna choose 8. 8 pitcher wedge. See what happens. Alright, so that might have overdrew. So I may be under the tree or near a tree, but I'm used to that, so I'm gonna put this in my pocket. And for some reason I can't get the pulse to work. Alright, so I hit my 8 iron. It says 131, and I have 108 yards left. And you can see there's a big tree in my way. Let's see what Arccos says from here. Caddie area. That's what I was afraid of on this with it recording the screen grab. But it says pitching wedge 124 right here on the GPS numbers. So, but I don't think I'm gonna make it over the tree and then onto the green. So I'm just gonna punch it, lay up. Okay, I just hit a punch shot. I don't know if you can see the green or not, but so punch the 7, just get out from under the tree. It says I have about 36 yards left. And while this is, let me pause it a second. Alright, it's not going to give me, I don't know, it was working a while ago, but now it's not going to give me a club suggestion. But I'm going to go with I'm going to go with 54 degree right here. Alright, so Caddie's not working, but I'm on the green, and I'm going to be putting for par. And these greens are responsive. They wet them earlier. They're almost dust. So let's get the putt. Alright, so I lipped out for a bogey there, so this sucks. I hit the lip, spun out. Okay, so now I'm switching to the next hole. And now my Arccos Caddie is working again. So I don't know why it didn't work a while ago. So we're on the number 7th hole. It's actually my 3rd of the day. I just want to play 5 and see how this records, how well this does. But 317, 315 from these from the tee box, and it's a dog leg to the right. Okay, so yeah, I got to go around there, and there's the green. All right, so that's pretty neat to do that. So let me pause. Okay, I hit the ball. It went straight at people walking. Oh, I had to yell 4. Oh well, hopefully I didn't hit him, but we'll see. So I went way over here instead. So I don't know how you take that off. There we go. I removed the marks. Anyway, so we get up here to the ball and we'll go from there. Alright, so yeah, I'm way over here. I ended up hitting a bush on the far left, and my ball ended up in the number 6 fairway. So Let's see what Arccos Caddie has to say about this shot. It says to hit 3-wood. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna hit 3-wood. I'm gonna pause it. All right, so I had to hit. There's. Let me put it on the drawing thing. So I had to hit between these two trees. So I just kept it low, and it looked like it went pretty well. So let's see when we get up there. Turn off the drawing thing. And I'll pause for now until I get to the. All right, I'm at one ball, and it says I hit that 3-wood across the ground, 175. And the suggestion ain't working, but I'm right here next to the green. I don't know if that's visible or not through there. I'm trying, but I wish you could flip it around. I'm sure you can, but I hadn't figured out how. So we're right here by the green. We're just gonna chip it on and see how that goes. Okay, so I am right here. I'm probably about 3 feet. If you can, I'll turn around and see if you can see that. I don't know, but 3 feet. Oh, wrong hole. So let's see if I can get par. Alright, I did save par on that. Let's see if it shows. See if it didn't detect the putter, so one button for some reason. So that was a good hole. I'm usually bad at this one, so I'm going to pause it, go to the next tee box, and we'll go from there to par 3. Alright, so Arccos Caddie showing 7, 8, and a 9 iron. I mean, they're all the same as far as that goes, so I kind of prefer the 8. The wind's blowing a little bit. I think that's the reason why it says 7. Maybe I'm going to go with this first suggestion. Anyway, I'm going to pause it. Alright, so I hit that one a little bit right. So I did hit the 7 iron. It's a little bit right. The wind is blowing to the right, so that's my excuse anyway. So I'm going to pause it, get to the ball, and we'll go from there. Alright, so I'm a little behind the green. And I'm like, let me maybe bring that up real quick. So yeah, my ball, it hit here and then bounced that way. So that's a pretty neat feature. So I'm going to go up here to the green and see what it shows. Looks like the pin location's about the same. I'm back over in here somewhere, back over in the right. Let's see, turn that back on. So yeah, I'm over here somewhere, a little off, further back. So let's go back to the regular view. Turn off that pin. All right, so I'm gonna do the approach wedge, my square strike. All right, so now it shows it. I hit a little past the flag with that square strike, and I got. So it says, let's see where I'm at. It says I'm on the edge. I don't think that's the correct flag position. So I'm going to change it. So I don't think that's it. Anyway, I think it's further back. So anyway, and it shows that I have. It shows I'm on the edge of the green, but I'm not. I am about 10 yards away. 10 yards, about 10 feet away from the edge. But I'm gonna putt it and see what happens here. Okay, now that I'm in front of the tee box on number 9, I'm gonna do the Arccos Caddie. It's its suggestion. So it says 7 iron pitching wedge. It's 227, it says on the yardage. I can also use 8 or 9 iron. I think the 7 is what I'm going to go with. Normally I would hit driver here, but just for giggles, I'm going to do what it says. Alright, let me get set up. I'm going to pause this again. Sorry about all the interruptions. Alright, so 7 iron was detected. I think a couple of my clubs need to be connected, but so I hit 7 iron and hopefully it gives me the pitching wedge in. It looked long, but it wasn't that long. So we'll see when we get there. I'm going to pause this till I get to the ball. Okay, so I'm at the 159 and Ask Arccos says pitching wedge from here, and they did hit a nice clean 7 iron. I don't know if they paused it a while ago, so yeah, so I'm gonna hit pitching wedge from here. Alright, so I did hit pitching wedge. I actually hit 2 balls just for the heck of it. And you know, you could edit these deals, and I don't mean to turn them, but yeah, you can edit the shots when you're practicing and stuff. So you want to remove one, you hit two balls, you can remove it, delete it later. Excuse me. Keep burping. Anyway, so yeah, you can edit and remove shots when you're practicing and stuff like that. Arccos, in case you hit another ball, or say it went in the water, a hazard on top of a building, crashed into a car, any of that. So, but yeah, I came up short with the first ball, and I hit a bit too long with the second one. So I don't know where it's at, but I'm about 5 yards short the green on the first one. All right, so I don't need Arccos Caddie for this one. I'm going to use the square strike. Hit that. I don't know if you can see my ball there, flag over there, and trying to get my club out of this bag here. And I'll hit that and see what happens. All right, so I'm going to try to mark the flag here, and then we'll putt. So flag, it shows it on the edge. That is not accurate. No, so let's move it. It's about right there. Anyway, so I'm gonna hit my putt and we'll go from here. Okay, so that's it for 5 holes. I went, I don't know, 3 over or something like that, and I might have gone 5 over. Can't count. But that's, I'll set this up, do the editing and see. So let me switch cameras here. All right, so let's look at the course shots and see if we need to edit anything. I didn't play 1. I started on 5, and that one's correct. And then, okay, so to go to the next one, bogey, 2 putts. That looks all correct, but you can, if you wanted to delete that, you could do. There's a delete button down here. Let me show you real quick. So there's the delete. So if you needed to, you could delete it, turn that off. You could edit these. You could change the clubs, and that would. But that one's good, so we don't want to do that. I keep accidentally stopping my video. So that one looks good, and then there. So it looks all correct, and that's where that had that, where I went way out here to the left and went through the bush. I had to holler forward because there was somebody walking up that fairway, number 6 fairway, and then I hit the 3-wood all the way up to right there in front of the green and chipped it on and got a 1 putt. So that was good. Let's look at hole 8. All right, so that one looks accurate. Everything's good. Bogey, of course. I missed the putt by just an inch or so. And then this one was a bogey. So it looked good. I hit it too short and then hit it off to the, misread the direction there. So that all looks good. played hole 10. So anyway, so yeah, that was a neat little experiment, and one of these days, if it works good, I'm gonna try it again, see what happens. But that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Later.